Hey everybody, my name is Cynthia and I am here with some more on branding for you today. And today we're going to talk about some ways that you can secure your ideas. Right now, as I'm recording, we are in January. It is the beginning of the year, and whether or not it's the beginning of the year, the end of the year, the middle of the year, I'm sure if you're anything like me, you always have ideas. If you're a visionary, you have ideas constantly. Things that you want to start, businesses that you want to put out there, maybe organizations that you want to bring up, so on and so forth. Your mind is always racing with different things that you can do to help make this world a better place. And I always find myself in a space like that. And so I just wanted to share a few ways that you can secure some of your ideas in the sense of, your business name. For example, let's say we want to start a dog grooming or a doggy daycare in your area. And you're not sure if someone has the name that you're thinking of, you're not sure if someone has the domain that you would like, so on and so forth. And so I want to go through a couple of different channels that you can go through to just check and see if someone has what you're looking for. And if they don't, then you can go ahead and start securing it for yourself. And so I'm going to share my screen so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. And we're going to start with GoDaddy. So please bear with me if you hear like hard typing and clicking and all of that stuff. My microphone is just most likely going to pick up all of that. So, pardon my browser. I probably should have used Chrome, but Safari on my iMac right now is not able to update because my computer is just that old right now, unfortunately. I'll be working on getting a newer one soon, but just bear with me. You can all go to GoDaddy.com and you'll find this here. What I typically like to do is to do a domain search to see if my domain is available, one, and then if it's available, how much does it cost? Now, to be very real with you, if it's a domain name that has a lot of common words, it'll most likely become a premium domain where they want to charge you more money for that thing. Just because it seems common, people may want it, and so they want to maximize getting, as much as they possibly can for that particular domain. So let's just say, let's think of a business name. If it's a doggy grooming place, I'm not too savvy on animals and puns and all of that stuff. Let's try doggy home. That's, yeah, I took a moment to think about that, and that was the best I could come up with. Clearly, I don't have a dog, right? So let's try doggyhomes.com. And let's hope my internet doesn't slow down. So let's see what that gets us. Doggyhomes.com. Again, so like I mentioned, some of these terms are premium because they're just common words, right? So if you look on the right hand side here, why it's great, it says homes is a widely used keyword. Doggy homes is easy to remember, which is a reason why it would be a great domain for somebody, right? So the buy-in for this would be 2,500 because it's already valuable. And I want you to understand that you want to pick a brand name that has value because you're going to add onto that value as you build up your business. And so because these terms are common, they already add value that you particularly did not physically add to the brand just yet, but you would continue to add once you start building your business. So doggyhomes.com right now would be this price plus the base price per year, which is what you would typically pay for a domain. So they're asking you to, go ahead and buy it if you're ready to pay that, or if this is a name that you want. And there you go. That's one way to check. There is a way, there's a really cool way to look for a domain using AI, and I'm not seeing it pop up. So I don't want to hit continue, but let's say you want to look for, oh, actually, even before I move on, let's talk about this. You see how I put in .com? I want you guys to understand that .com is still king right now. Yes. Yo, please excuse if you can hear my husband. I'm recording, but you could hear him yelling "go." Please forgive him. He's just excited. So as you can see, I put in .com, and I just lost my whole train of thought, y'all. I apologize. So I use .com because .com is still king. It's still the most common, I guess I'm going to call it a suffix for now. There is an actual term for it, but it is the most common that is used right now. Yes, you still have .shop, you have .org, .info, .net, all of the whatevers. As you can see, they're listed right here. But if you can get the .com version, especially if you're not an organization, you absolutely want to go for .com, because the thing is, you do not want to lead other people to your competitors. For example, if someone has doggyhomes.org instead of .com, and someone else has the .com, you're sending people potentially to a competitor or to another brand, and you'll have them confused about why you're not at that URL instead of the one that you bought, for whatever reason you bought that for, right? And so it's important that you start with your .com and then continue to buy all the extensions that you would like, just to make sure that you're not diverting traffic to someone else's business. All right, so you want to start with .com. Before we end this video, I will go and check Chrome and see if the AI portion pops up for me there, just so I can show you, because it's actually really cool what you can do if you're struggling to find a business name. All right, so the next thing you want to do is check out Instagram. And yes, shout out to Kwame Blue. He's a great videographer and photographer. Check him out. What you want to do is search. Use your search. And let's do doggy homes and see if anything pops up. So I'm not seeing doggy homes as a business, right? And by no means is this like the end all be all search of business names, right? But if you know that Instagram is a platform that you really want to use, you want to make sure that your names are available. So doggy homes, scroll, don't see doggy homes here. So you have the opportunity to sign up and get that screen name or handle saved for you. You can also do the same thing with Facebook, LinkedIn, so on and so forth, to make sure that you have consistency among your pages. Now I'm going to go back to GoDaddy so you're not always seeing this. But you want to make sure that you can stay consistent, whether it's Twitter, or I guess it's called X now, Twitter, X, Instagram, Facebook. You want to make sure, TikTok, you want to make sure that you can have the same handle on all platforms, because it is much easier to share that way. It's not the end all be all by no means, but it would be easier for your audience if you're sharing information to just say, find me on all platforms at Doggy Homes. All right. Now, the next thing you want to do is check for trademarks. Now, you can go to Google and type in test trademark search, and you'll see this pop up. You want to click on that, and it allows you to search. Now, this looks a lot more different than some of the other pages that I've searched on. Let me double check this one and see actually. Let's see if it brings me to a different page. All right, we'll wait and see. But if you go to test, trademark search, you can check Doggy Homes, and let's see if something pops up. Ooh. All right, so the actual name Doggy Homes does not come up, but you do also want to make sure that you have them narrow it down even further. So it'll show you what's registered, what's pending, things that are canceled or abandoned, because you do have the opportunity to take that from someone or challenge them for it if you would like their name. Now, all of this that I'm showing you on tests, you definitely want to run by a lawyer because I am not a lawyer. I just use it to get a general idea of whether a name is completely taken or not. So don't take my word for everything that I'm saying here. Definitely talk to a lawyer who went to school for this, that it's their actual field, because they will give you better information than I can. So, Doggy Homes, I'm going to look for the word mark. And I'm seeing doggy, doggy workout, joggy, doggy here, doggy, doggy tug, doggy neck leash, so on and so forth. I'm not seeing Doggy Homes. And again, it also depends on which class they applied for. And so sometimes they may not want similar names. Other times, depending on how your lawyer files for you, they'll know how best to get you in here and get you your trademark based on your name. So you definitely want to contact a lawyer about that. But I usually use this to just get an idea of what exactly I'm working with. So I use tests. That's the next thing that I use, which is the third thing. So the first thing was to check for the domain, which I use GoDaddy for, and then to check social platforms, which I showed you Instagram, but you can do all social platforms to just see what's available. And then you can check tests, which is this tool here. Actually, the other part popped up. So let's see. Yeah, so the site is looking fairly new to me. Or I should say it looks updated. So before it looked very much old school like. But I do like how it looks now. I cannot complain. It looks really good compared to what it was like before, because it was literally like a table spread of like name, alive or dead, all of that. So I definitely like how it looks now. So kudos to USPTO for the update for sure. Now, the last thing you want to do is to register your business in your state. Now, I can't give you a specific website because I know it varies state to state. So you definitely want to Google search how to register your business within your state and get that going. It's okay to park a lot of your domains. For example, if I want to buy Doggy Homes and maybe sell it later or use it later on, maybe I don't have the capacity to start that business now, you can always save your domain. All you have to do is just continue paying for that domain for each year, or for the term that you're purchasing it for. And so don't feel like you have to, let me stop sharing my screen. So you don't have to feel like just because you have an idea, you have to put everything out there. You absolutely don't. You could save it for maybe 5 years from now or even 10 years from now. The thought or the idea is that you are saving an idea that you have and making sure that no one else can take that away from you. And so you're just securing what you can have right now so that you could do something with it later. All right, so I'm going to check with Google Chrome really quickly before I share my screen and see if I can show you the cool AI trick I just learned about on GoDaddy. And so let me talk about it while we're waiting. So basically, if you can't think of a name for your business, what you do is type in a prompt using the AI tool, and then it gives you domain name suggestions, which you could either just buy that domain or you can use it to search for a better name, if it gives you an idea for something. Uh-oh. As you can see, I'm still being a mama. Still being a mama. All right, let me pause the video for a second until it loads up, and then we're gonna get going. All right, so it finally loaded up, and my little one is awake, so I'm going to try my best to be quick to show you guys. Hopefully she doesn't cry. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen. Shh. All right, so you should be able to see my screen. I put in doggy homes again. Now here you can see the AI thing that I was looking for that I couldn't find on Safari. So start an AI domain search, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. All right, so now you have the opportunity to type in your prompt. All right, let's say I am starting a dog daycare that works like a hotel. I provide premium care and amenities for dogs. I'm just going to copy that just in case. And let's see what AI comes up with. Ooh, look at that. Bark Bliss Hotel, which honestly, I kind of like that. Chic Canine Camp, dog luxury stay. And I'm surprised this isn't even like a premium because of the common terms in there. Elite Dog Hotel, Fido Retreat, Luxury Pup Getaway, Pampered Pooch Lodge, Posh Paws Inn, which sounds like a lot. Posh Puppy Palace, which could actually really work because of alliteration. I'm going to do a video on choosing your business names. Alliteration is definitely one way that people will remember you. So Push Puppy Palace, say that 20 times without messing up. And then Puppy Paradise Stay. So these are all some cool ways or cool names that you could potentially take, provided that you've done all the searches and you've made sure that it's available for your brand. But this is a cool thing that GoDaddy has that I just found out about. So definitely use it. And that's pretty much it for this video. So in case you forgot, the whole video was about securing your ideas in terms of, saving your domains, trying to get your handles on social media, doing a trademark search. Again, please speak to a lawyer because I am not a lawyer. I am just showing you what I do in place of a lawyer just to see if I have some leeway with certain names or titles, so on and so forth. And then again, register with your state secretary to get your business started. So I'll see you in our next video. Enjoy. Have a great day. Bye.